Alright, first and foremost, I'm gonna say all praises be to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the sincere elect, teaching the truth and faith and sincerity through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakadash. Quick topic I want to speak on is that as we get closer and closer onto the end, as you know, more tribulation is increased, right? As you know, there's more wars and rumors of wars, as there's more, earthquakes in diverse places and plagues and pestilences that's happening throughout this earth. It should be really obvious and clear who the real men of the Lord are, and that starts off with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. And the main inspiration came from Captain Zariak, right? Who basically did a video explaining as to why he took the shot, if he took the shot. You know what I mean? Because it wouldn't even surprise me if he didn't. But he's just trying to inspire other Israelites too. But going according to what he said, like in his video, he explained why he took the shot, and his main reason, as he said, as to why he took the shot is because so that other Israelites who watch him and follow him won't be scared to. Then on top of that, you have a certain group saying the name of the Lord, like it doesn't matter, it's Christ. And then another group who when the Passover came around, kept the Passover like in a strip club. Another group saying that the miracles of the Lord was fake, and how it was witchcraft in him, raising people from the dead and walking on water. So there are many examples of groups who've been saying all manner of wickedness against the true scriptures, man, and against the understanding of in the scriptures. So they're really, man, it isn't an excuse anymore. This is Jeremiah 3 and 15, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and that's understanding, man. So the scripture saying the Lord will actually give out men that will feed his elect with knowledge and I'm sorry about that, brothers. Who will feed you with knowledge and understanding, man. Now, if you observe what's been happening again, if you observe all the examples I gave, it's very clear who the true men are, right? For a very long time, the apostles, were speaking about concentration camps, which there's information that's come out, speaking about the CHIP, and everything they've been speaking about, right, is coming to pass right before our eyes, man. Wars and rumors of wars, the time of trouble, everything they've been speaking about is actually taking place. So it should be clear, man. But Jake's, at the end of the day, man, this truth is only for those who are his elect, man. Right? This is this is John 10 and 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling, right, which let's go into for that a word. That word means a wage worker, good or bad, a hired a servant. You know, which in terms of this truth, man, that like applies to all these Israelites out there that have taken Esau's bag, man, right? Meaning they've been paid off to teach complete lies and wickedness. So anyway, he says, but he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them and scattereth the sheep. And that's exactly what's happening now, man. These false groups can see Esau's on his way, man. They can see Esau is on his way to bring mass death and destruction. And instead of, teaching this a truth, saying don't take the thing, saying, look, call upon his true Hebrew names. All these other false groups and teachers are just playing complete games out there, man. And eventually, because they ain't teaching them the truth, when these simple jakes die, their blood is upon them, because they knew the truth and decided against it, man. Right? It says the hireling fleeth, because he is an hireling and careth not for the sheep, man. And it's simple. If you cared for the sheep, why would you teach them to take the V, man? If you cared about them, why would you teach them that the name don't matter? Huh? But that's why the scripture says, let me see. This is John 15:22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin, man. Now that same point there applies unto us now, man. You Israelites out there, you've heard enough of this truth, man, to understand what's really happening out there, man. Right? You've seen enough information, starting off with the apostles and elders on this V, the MOTB. You've seen enough information out there on his true Hebrew name. We, starting off with the apostles and elders, we've spoken to you about all these false groups, these false camps, right, man. And we've actually sat down and done like extensive videos on them. So a very large portion of you there is no more excuse, man. There is no more excuse, man. So that's why it says, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no cloak for their sin. And because starting off with the apostles and elders, we've been teaching this truth and even going as far as to expose people who teach false, that means a very large portion of you don't have an excuse, man, because you've seen this information out there for a very long time, but have scoffed against it, man. Right? So this is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hands." So the scripture is saying, hey, if you've been given this truth, man, right, and you don't push forth this truth unto his his people, right, when they die, their blood is on your hand, man. So all these false groups that have been teaching Jake to take the V, saying his name don't matter, when these Jakes die that have come past you, when they die, right, their blood is upon your head, man, because you had the chance, you had the opportunity to teach them the actual truth, but because you've been been paid off, right, you decided against teaching them, man. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. So that's what the scripture says, man. So that's why we starting off with the apostles and elders, right, teach the actual truth, man. So that's why all these Israelites out there, man, that's like on the fence and ain't sure. Look, man, there's no more excuse, bro. There are actual false camps coming out and saying take the V. They're coming out saying his name don't matter, doing Passovers and strip clubs, right, saying his miracles are fake and witchcraft, they don't matter. So there's enough information and there's enough videos out there to see who is truly teaching the truth, who are of his men and who are not, man. So there is no more excuse out there, man. Right? This is Luke 6. This is Luke 6:43. For a good tree bringeth not forth corrupt fruit, neither doth a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. For every tree is known by his own fruit. For of thorns men do not gather figs, nor of a bramble bush gather they grapes. So in terms of what I'm speaking about, look, man, it should be clear who has the good fruit in terms of the true understanding and doctrine than those who have corrupt fruit. A good fruit won't say, take the V, or his name don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So there's no more excuse out there, man. There's no more excuse out there, man. That's why we as the hopeful elect have to just keep pushing forward to the truth and praying to stay in the truth and endure unto the end, man. So with that, I'm gonna say all praises be to Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Shem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. The next time I'm gonna say Shalom.